Hi, my name is Scott Dunn. I'm an Agile coach and trainer and the founder of Rocket Land Solutions, an Agile training coaching company based in Southern California with offices in Nashville. Today I just wanted to walk through something that's come up in class and take a moment to explain, in particular for the role of management, what we're trying to get done and how does Scrum help with this. So as a very brief overview, I have up here the Scrum framework. And just to kind of talk you through it, for those who aren't already aware of this or haven't been through training, really we have a list of everything we're trying to get done for a given product, and you could call it project, but we're looking at a product. It's in priority order. There's someone that owns that, who's the product owner. Every single cycle, the product owner meets with the product development team and asks, can you get these next set of priorities done? And they commit, yes we can, or not, to what's realistic in those next 1 to 4 week sprints. That's your sprint planning meeting. The output of that is a backlog of a team's commitment to get something done within those few weeks. That kicks off our sprint. Within that sprint, we're having a daily scrum to kind of check in with the team. Are we on track to get those things done or not? That's really for the team, but the Scrum Master helps facilitate that and clear out any blockers or impediments that get in the way. At the end of that sprint cycle, we have something to show off, commonly called the sprint demo, but it's really a sprint review, not just of what we have to show off to the business of what the product owner had asked us to do and that we delivered and they accepted, but also take a look at other things that might be concerns like quality, trends, technical debt, etc. The team then goes off by themselves to look at how we work together and try to make improvements on how they work as a team, with the business, with the product owner, etc. And that feeds the next cycle, which includes this improvement item that we continually improve and get better at what we're doing, which is a little bit of an insurance policy if we give them the space and time to get better and we continue on with the next set of priorities and onward. Now, the reason I'm sharing this other drawing in particular, why does that matter for Scrum, is really in the end, what does it look like your development process? We're trying to get something done for a customer. So for example, this idea of what we know or don't know that we have to kind of commit to and begin moving against as a company for a customer or to hit a date, there's some unknowns around that and that can kind of feel a little bit like chaos. A traditional project approach drives that down to land the plane on what are we talking about and fix those requirements and freeze them and then make a design and architecture implementation against that development and then ship it. But the problem is commonly we might think that we're on track and these dashes are our way of knowing if we're on track or not. Our common percentage of delivery against what we say we do is about 9% for the scope, for that date, for these features, for this level of quality, yes, in this budget, this is what we can get done. So we're trying to track along the way. In the traditional project, these would be your milestones. I have it here green, then going to yellow, and then red because I've been part of many projects as a previous project manager that we thought we were on track until it came time to the how, where we're trying to deliver. And then there's an issue with the way the software works or the vendor or the complexity that we didn't realize when it comes to implementation. The devil's in the details and trying to get those things done. And in the end, far too many times, we're asking for more time, for more resources, for more budget, to cut scope and features, but we've already made commitments and promises to customers. It gets very, very difficult. Lots of times the development team's left to try to put in extra hours or heroics and things that either aren't sustainable or hurt quality or hurt the way that we work to try to attract talent to want to stay at our company. So I want it to be a sustainable pace that they enjoy working here, they're learning and growing together and enjoy, and still get the work done. So let's flip that story over to an agile approach over here. Now we still have to come back from chaos and drive that into something that we know we can deliver. In this case, the line is wavy. Why? Because in an agile project, we can change scope, we can flex on scope. Now I know people say, we already know the scope. But has your customer ever changed their mind? Do priorities ever change at your company? Commonly the answer is yes. So we adjust for that. We plan on replanning and we respond to change over marrying the plan. Planning's great. But if things ever change at your company, Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. So we're going to respond to change and go from there, wavy lines. We also have, again, the hash marks. Those hash marks aren't milestones anymore. They're truly done pieces of work on our sprint that we're demoing. Dev and QA, product owner accepted. We really know where we are. Not percentage complete, actual working software that we could ship if we wanted to. Now, our lines aren't going from green to yellow to red. This time they're going from red to yellow to green. Why is that? Too many times when we start off, it's common that teams are learning as they go, and those first few sprints will be difficult and challenging as they learn how to execute against what they thought they could do, how they work as a team, all these lessons around Scrum. It's part of why coaching helps with that, to try to speed up that process of getting better of how we work. In the end, they do learn those lessons, And then they figure out, yes, we can get these things done. Consistently, we do what we say we'll do. Moving from 9% of the time to more of an average of 90+% of the time, the say-do ratio, we say we do it, we deliver against that, no surprises. And what I hear commonly from leadership is, please, no surprises. Unfortunately, too many times in a traditional project approach, there are surprises we think we know, but we don't really know. Here we unearth those unknowns early and often cycle through it. Here we're having lessons learned at the end, doesn't really help that project. Here our lessons learned are early and often throughout the project. As both a previous manager and a project manager, I've been as we try to marshal the resources against an effort to get things done and deliver value in an organization, but our structures aren't set up to do that very well. Not in this complex case of chaotic work where thought work, it can change all the time and we think we know but we don't really know, and the customer can change their mind. Traditional projects is fine for things that are not subject to change like that, like construction projects. So consider that as an idea of, well, how does this work and why does Scrum work to try to deliver that value? If you have any questions, check out our YouTube channel for other videos or our blog on rocket9solutions.com for more information, or feel free to contact us for any questions you might have regarding what does Agile training look like for your team, for your Scrum Masters, your product owners, or your leadership to help them understand this and get some buy-in support to help you guys get success on your journey. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon.